Area 51 investigator and guide Glenn Campbell has been studying the facility since the early 90s.
It was sort of like going to a drive-in movie. You could drive up and look down on the secret base that the government didn't acknowledge.
I'm going to meet up with Glenn Campbell. Glenn and I first met up 16 years ago when I came out to this same desert trying to get answers about Area 51.
This viewpoint we're heading to is Freedom Ridge.
In this report I did back in 1994, we simply drove up a nearby peak and the entire facility was revealed. From our mountain vantage point, Dreamland is a collection of unremarkable buildings. Today, the military has expanded control over land around the base.
It's been a long time.
So getting a good view won't be as easy.
What will we be able to see today?
Well, from the ground, we're not going to be able to see much.
And I know you brought some
So we have
satellite photos.
Increasingly better satellite imagery over the years. Some of this stuff is incredibly good. Look at these runways and things. It's still the best way to see it is from overhead.
Yeah, the security of this place is part of the intrigue. That's what continues to raise the level of curiosity and even, conspiracy theories.
The security here is intense.
Look around, it's a good place to hide.
It's a damn fine place to hide.
Regardless of what kind of secrets the military is hiding inside Area 51, it's clear visitors aren't welcome.
This is as far as we can go on public land.
That's the first thing that strikes me. There's no fence, just a pair of signs.
At first look, security at the base doesn't seem impressive. But soon, the complex layers of defense become apparent.
I noticed tripods on the hill. Those are watching us.
Cameras, they're looking down at us. They're looking at the road over there. You can't sneak by on this road.
And if you miss that, you don't miss our friends up here on the ridge.
Right.
In the pickup truck.
These guys are here 24 hours a day.
Ground sensors, remote cameras, and private security around the clock. Yet the desert itself may still be Area 51's best protection.
When we came here, I expected to see a 15-foot barbed wire fence. There's no fence, just a series of these orange posts.
These posts are the only marker that you're required to have in Nevada to mark a boundary line. They don't need a fence here. They've got 13 miles of empty desert to protect the base.
Well, the sign's pretty typical. Warning, restricted area until you get to the bottom. Use of deadly force authorized. So we're actually 3 feet from being in a situation where we could be killed. Doesn't it make you wonder what's in there that it has to be so secret that they'd kill?
In the meantime, we scale a mountain in search of any sign of structures inside the restricted area.
Point is to hug these orange markers.
I don't even see the orange markers.
There's
but we know the orange markers are to our right here.
We're losing daylight and only have orange posts to guide us. One wrong step into the invisible border means we could be arrested.
I see a structure off in the distance. What are we looking at there?
That's the actual guardhouse. That's the actual gate within the Nellis Range. So if you were to keep driving on the road past those signs and you got to that guardhouse, you'd be arrested immediately.
We continue to climb upwards until we can't go any farther.
Well, this is as high as we can get. It looks like we're at the end of our journey because I see what do you call them, camo guys?
Yeah, the camo dudes.
Are here. And some orange markers here. This is as far as we can go.
This is where the border changes.
I think our only option is to get in the air during daylight, and maybe I'll be able to get a glimpse and get some idea of what's in Area 51. But we're going to need daylight and a chopper.
Yeah.
Tonight, an investigation to find out.
How do people get in here?
We'll travel the world looking for answers.